The Millennium Falcon comes out of hyperspace in the unknown region and comes face to face with a technological monstrosity. Han Solo rolls his eyes and says,
Oh look, another giant super laser in the form of an astronomical object. But this time it's original because it's the size of a planet instead of a moon? Is recycling failed ideas all these Imperials can do?
but not everyone was in the mood for jokes.
What is that thing? It looks like a cyborg planet.
That is Star Killer Base. I spent most of my life stationed here. It's overseen by General Hux, but in the last few months Kylo Ren has made it his base of operations.
Do they call it Star Killer Base because it sucks all the energy from the nearest star and turns it into a super laser capable of more destruction than both the Death Stars?
No. That isn't a giant laser. It's a hole dug to the planet's core. The Empire is pulling energy from the core as well as mining the planet for raw materials. They have been operating Starkiller bases since the start of the Empire. How do you think they got the material for 2 Death Stars? They find a planet rich in the materials they need and remove those materials until the planet fractures. Then salvage any equipment they can before moving to the next planet. El here is just the latest planet to get the Starkiller treatment.
Well, if it kills planets and not stars, why didn't they call it Planet Killer Base?
I guess it didn't sound as cool.
Alright kid. Since this is your home, how do we break in?
Head to these coordinates on the other side of the planet. I will guide you in from there.
On board Starkiller Base, Imperial technicians work tirelessly on hacking into BB-8's mainframe to get to Luke Skywalker's location. Meanwhile, Kylo Ren is using this time to reacquaint Rey with herself.
You mean to tell me you remember nothing before a few months ago? That's quite the past to forget. I mean, there are plenty of beings in the universe who would do anything to forget their past, but not one with a past as grandiose as yours.
Quit playing with me and tell me what you want. You have information about me, that much is clear, but why dangle it in front of my face? It's obvious you want to tell me. This creepy power play you are making is just wasting our time. Tell me what you know and tell me why you want me to know it.
Oh, how I have missed your charming personality. Okay, fine. You are Luke Skywalker's favorite student. Master Skywalker took a special interest in you early in your training and decided to train you himself. You breezed through his academy, helping your fellow students along the way. Everyone at the academy loved you, even the ones who were jealous of you.
That can't be right, can it? I am no Jedi. I can't use the Force.
Oh, you think you just have a natural talent for lightsaber dueling, do you? And as far as you being a Jedi, Master Skywalker had sent you off to your Jedi trials last you were seen. So I have no idea if you became a Jedi Knight. But that's why you weren't there for the destruction of Skywalker's dream. You missed all the fun.
The obvious questions I have are, how do you know all this, and why should I believe you?
Oh, don't you worry. I'm not only going to tell you, I'm going to show you.
Kylo Ren reached out his hand and began flooding Rey's head with images of his past.
I don't know how the dark side crept through the Jedi Academy, but once it attached itself, I was no longer in control of my body. My essence had been pushed deep inside and surrounded by pain, torment, and fear. The dark side had completely taken control, and the acts it committed just fueled my torment, sinking me deeper into the abyss. But it wasn't just me, it was everyone. Non-Force users became mindless animals, attacking anything that moved. The Force users wiped them out quickly, because if you were a Force user, the dark side left all your skill and took every emotion but rage and every intent but murder. Once the easy prey was gone, the Force users turned on each other. Some of us were able to fight our way out of the dark side abyss and gain control of our anger and hate. Having our wits back gave us the advantage to be the only survivors of this massacre. The 7 of us set the Academy aflame and abandoned it. A short time later, Supreme Leader Snoke tracked us down, gathered us together, and dubbed us the Knights of Ren.
Was it a side effect of the dark side that you become a slave to the first bad guy that comes along? Why are you telling me all this? What do I have to do with any of this?
Well, Rey, you are the missing Knight of Ren, the only unaccounted for Jedi besides Luke Skywalker himself. You are to compete to be Supreme Leader Snoke's apprentice, and I am telling you everything to prepare you for what's going to happen to you. You will be exposed to the dark side. You will have to fight your way out, and then you will fight all of us until one Ren stands.
Sorry for the interruption, Master Ren. General Hux humbly requests your presence as he prepares the troops for Operation Dark Capital. He says if you aren't too busy, your presence will encourage the troops.
We will continue our conversation after I attend to my duties. When I get back, maybe I will tell you your real name.
Rey knew she had to set aside all that she was told and figure a way out of being strapped to a table with a guard staring at her. If only she could convince the guard too.
That's it.
Rey thought, remembering she heard stories of the Jedi and their mind tricks. If what Kylo Ren was saying is true, and after seeing her staff turn into a double-bladed lightsaber, she has no reason to believe it isn't, why wouldn't she be able to persuade this stormtrooper? Rey looked into the lenses on the trooper's helmet and said,
You want to unlock my shackles.
What? No, I don't. I am no traitor like that FN2817.
Rey forced the frustration out of her head and focused all her will into her words.
You want to unlock my shackles.
Repeating yourself isn't going to. I want to unlock your shackles.
The stormtrooper released Rey from her shackles.
Now you want to go take a nap in your quarters.
Now I could use a nap. Why am I tired all of a sudden?
Once the trooper was out of sight, Rey got herself out of sight, crawling into the maintenance hatch and traveling through the service tunnels. Her goal now was to find BB-8 and get off this planet. With any luck, before the Remnant gets the map to Skywalker.